Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to reset our scores here. I'm going to leave you real quick, Brad, with we're going to do some solo commentating real quick because I'm going to go bug the hell out of Emily Duddy to bring herself over here and to do some commentating. But she went out and got tacos last night and did not invite me, and that's not cool.
All right, so where's this taco spot? I know they're not a sponsor, but I got to find out.
What's that?
I know they're not a sponsor of the stream, but I got to know the taco spot.
It's just a little joint down in Fishtown. I don't speak Spanish very well, so I'm not gonna butcher the name, but I'm gonna put the link up there.
Okay, good. Right.
I'll hook them up.
That's an unfortunate shot for Jen. I've only had the pleasure to see Jen shoot a couple times, but I know when Frank was calling the Calcutta, he said that she beat a couple years ago. She beat an absolute monster, Tina Malm. So if you can beat a player of that caliber, you're always in the match. So.
She doesn't need to be signed up for that either. Actually, she can actually link that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not the most favorable roll there off of it, but cleared it out, did what she wanted to do.
What's the name of this event?
Okay, cool.
All right, Miss Jen Tully's here.
The table is rolling
Just a little.
She's got herself a bit. Now, is Jen a jumper?
Jen owns a jump cue?
Well, that counts for something. It looks like she's electing to kick here off the back row. Or maybe catch the side of it. I can't see from this angle. We don't have good.
Jen is still learning a little bit with the jump cue.
There's a curve.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty easy once you get the motion down to jump the ball and make contact. But to have control, right, and to pocket the ball, that's the next level there. Depending on the speed. Yeah, I've noticed so I've sat for 3 matches now on this table, and the table's rolling pretty fast today.
It's amazing sometimes the haters you get.
Someone
I had somebody DM me, and your stream sucks. And then thanks. I said, well, you're still watching, right? He goes, yeah. I said, that's fine.
Wise man named Dave once told me, if
the wisest of the wise.
if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right.
Absolutely.
So there's nothing to hate on when someone's not successful, right? But I mean,
you could be all up in my DMs talking trash. Just make sure I get you as a number. That's all.
Oh, that is just
She's gonna hold this ball up there a little bit, and I think Jen's gonna take a 1-0 lead. If you guys, so Jen's gonna take a 1-0 lead here in a race to 6. If you didn't see the other night, my girl Ashley was on the stream over there at Strokers. She was playing Steve Sutton. She won a pretty good match there. So my wife is from the New Hampshire area. She's been to Strokers Billiards many times. JP Newt has some Strokers events there. I believe Emily Duddy is also sponsored by Strokers. Jeff Burnham up there is really doing some good stuff for the pool world and for the ladies of New England. So if you guys are up in that New England area, stop by and see our buddy Jeff over there at Strokers. Share some love. Also stop by Yale Billiards. And if you're in the New Hampshire area, one of our good friends, Steve and Chris, they're over there at Buster's Billiards. New England's got a hotbed of pool that's coming through, and
George and I were talking about that, a bit.
PA Pro-Am likes to have friends all over the world there. What were we saying with George?
So we were talking about how lively the
Oh.
scene is in New England.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
but we're starting to see that in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area.
When COVID happened is when I first met my wife, and they were still kind of open up there. So I went up there one time, and the only critique I have about New England and that area, they close a little early. The one pool hall, they close at like 12 o'clock.
The one in Warwick?
No, this was Buster's. They were just closed. I happened to catch them on a night that they were
Yeah,
closing
I got
early for like an event.
There's, we're starting to see the trend of halls staying open later, and again, and really, I think that's because the game is taking such a
nobody wants
resurgence.
to leave.
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, as a hall owner, it's very hard to turn away the money when your hall is still back.
Oh, absolutely. There's been nights here at Bluegrass. So if you haven't been to Bluegrass, here we have 50 tables. There's been some nights at 2 o'clock in the morning we close, that the patrons are like, listen, we'll pay $40, $50 an hour to stay open. And I'm like, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe just, pull the blinds down. Kind of hard to kick $1,000 an hour out of the room.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, George. Hold on. Yeah, George.
What are the laws here for the pool rooms in Philadelphia? 2 a.m.?
I believe it stopped serving liquor at 2 a.m., but you can stay open. So the previous the owners of the pool room used to have a previous pool hall, Boulevard Billiards, OG place back in the day, and they were open 24 hours a day. And so was PD Fusco's pool hall. They were open 24 hours. So if you had action somewhere and the action kind of died out and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, you just go to one of those places and just get right back in action somewhere.
Sure. In one county around the greater Baltimore area, we had south of Baltimore, Baltimore City, there was a county that had all-night pool rooms, 24/7. 365.
And I still believe, actually, Pete Fusco's pool hall now, the spot, I believe, is still open 24 hours.
Is Pete still alive?
Absolutely. He'll probably be here tomorrow.
I know Jimmy passed away a few years ago. His cousin. But
Did I ever tell you the story about Jimmy Fusco?
I'm not sure.
Nah. So I'm at a pool hall with actually Benoit's having an uncharacteristic
Yeah.
match right now. We'll get it together. So we're at the pool hall a couple of years ago, the old Tacony Billiards, rest in peace. And I'm playing a buddy of mine. He's getting down to break, and he's got like a wild break. His shoulders moving all over the place. And Jimmy comes walking by. He goes, "Hey, listen, kid, you want to like stay down a little bit and square your shoulder up and fire at it?" And he walks away, and my buddy kind of like rolls his eyes, and I'm like, "Bud, that's Jimmy Fusco. He's like a world 9-ball champion." I said, "If he tells you to run around the table and smash your head into the wall before you break, you're going to do it because like the guy knows what he's doing." So Jimmy came back. I said, "Jim, do me a favor." I said, my buddy here, he kind of got like a smart ass. I said, can you show him how to break a 9-ball?" He broke the 9 in. The next rack he broke and ran out. The third rack he broke in 1-9 combo. I looked at my buddy. I said, "So the next time this gentleman tells you to hit the ball a certain way, what are you going to say?" He goes, "Absolutely, yes, sir." I said, "Yeah,
Absolutely.
I said, don't ever disrespect one of the world champions ever again."
I had a Jimmy Fusco story myself. We were doing one of those Mez Tour events at Drexel Line Billiards, and Josh Brothers was one of the players, and he was playing another boy who was named Adam Keeler. from around that area, from Philadelphia or Jersey, someplace. Adam was a real good player, and it figured to be a real good match. We were down near the end of the tournament. Oh my, look at that. Here the tables are fast, the carpets are slow. That's when you know you got
I'm muted because
place.
I'm eating an apple, but that's a quality joke. Everybody, that's good. Yeah. I mean, well, I've been waiting to see a jump shot. We saw one, and maybe, wow, it was a little bit of control there.
No, there are no pockets on the carpet, though. Unfortunately, that's one of the frailties of that. But anyway, we were all happy to do a nice match. Jimmy and I were in the booth at Drexel Line, and lo and behold, it turned out to be a one-sided rout where Adam just destroys Josh Brothers, and so Jimmy was actually waiting for a ride, and so we had time to kill in the booth, and we were talking about skids and cling-induced throw, and it's still out there on YouTube someplace. Just Jimmy and I talking about what happens with balls when they have when they hit and stick together, and both go uphill against the grain. And anyway, Ashley's on the 9, big shot. Nice shot from Ashley. She takes down game number 2 and evens the count up at a game apiece.
Yeah, and I mean, what an opportunity there for Jen too. Jen almost went up 2-0 on a 590 Fargo. I mean, 9-ball is just such a funky game, and really, she should have been out. She's playing really well. Jennifer's playing well too.
Jennifer actually had an open shot with the balls laying pretty good, and she had ball in hand and actually missed the shot with ball in hand. And I know she was trying to play shape, but a lot of people set their shot up with ball in hand, and then they try to force the ball when they can just give themselves a little more angle, do it naturally. That's a good break shot.
Wow, what a strong break. It's going to dress up. I mean, do you see any issues that I don't see here? I mean,
Oh no, this is
kind of how you want to do it.
well, you see, she's shooting the blue 2, and the 3-ball.
This is the hardest shot of the rack here, I think.
But she's reaching over the 9, which is the tough part of it all. She had an impaired bridge from that field ball, and wasn't easy actually. If she wasn't jacked over the 9, it would have been a fairly routine shot. That's a good stroke there. Beautifully hit ball there. See, that was a particular shot there, Cliff, where she was shooting a 3-ball into the corner pocket, but that 3 was a little close to the rail, and too many players make the mistake of shooting at the center of the pocket, and they catch the point going in on that angle. And when they only have the outside half of the hole. And more players than I could ever shake a stick at, who you'd think they'd know better, make that mistake. It's a strange thing, really. Let's see if Jennifer can cut the room right here. Oh, I don't know what that was.
That's
She chose to play some kind of a safety.
yeah, I think that might have just been a miss. I don't know, but I definitely think we're going to see a pretty strong safety here, unless she's going to try to bank it back. But
Might be playing a combination.
yeah, you think? Yeah, she was. You're right. Absolutely right.
Here's a real nice shot here for a lefty. Because this is a natural shot for her. If she shot the center of the pocket again, you gotta shoot the outside hip. And that's a mistake. People are so ingrained on shooting the center of the pocket when it's not available.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why I didn't do it on mine.
Done.
Yeah.
438.
Didn't cut the ball. This ball isn't going to have any brown paint on it if they keep hitting it. Might as well just
It's a good shot.
come with some pundits when we hit a lull here.
How straight did we end up?
Here's a shot from the Bert Kinister drills.
Oh,
No, the 60-minute workout where you shoot that shot and replace that ball. Real strong practice shot, for probably more, 550 and up type players.
I'm surprised. I thought she was going to come real first with a little bit inside English there. She chose to just cut it straight in.
Yeah, and you see, when she hits that either center or even a little right, that cue ball deflects in, and you can never get to the dark side.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
I mean, she still has a chance. Let's see how straight this ends up. See how hard she's going to need to work to get back up at it. Pretty close to the rail there, just enough angle.
This is the shot she's going to try to let her stroke out and might overcut the ball. Oh, she hit it solid.
Hit it good.
They're going to come parallel with it.
Bounce. Oh, wow.
Perfect. Except she's hitting this high, and that's going to be a mistake. I'm going to settle for this longer shot. See the outside boot? That's where she's got to see the center of her ball hit, not the center of the pocket. Right where that ball went
There you
in,
go.
on the outside of that boot.
There you go. So it is now, it's 2-1 with Jennifer in the lead. And if Jen would have had that other 9 ball, it would be 3-0. So, match anybody can take here.
A real good break shot there. Couple balls in. Trouble is that the one ball is not too available, so Ashley is going to probably have to push out here to a close to the rail, I would think. and kind of straight. This is the Ray Parker Jr. shot. If the shot is long and the angle's wrong, who are you going to call? Stroke testers.
Oh, is it gonna hit right behind there?
All the way to the rail. No,
Yeah, a little bit of room. Still in play there.
Got to put that little just electro spin on this ball. Bottom 7 o'clock and let it turn off the tip. She had to go to the bottom and go across the face of that ball so she could get deep and around to that deuce. It's a tough shot, though. That looks respectable enough. She half hit it, I think. It's a good looking safe behind the. Oh, she's got the top rail. That's a pretty reasonable shot. If she has the right hand edge, a scratch is possible. On that particular kick, Jennifer hit that cue ball high, which is going to shorten it up. Low would have lengthened it a little bit. And how you hit on the cue ball is going to affect how that ball comes off the cushions.
So do you find yourself a lot so you're a billiard instructor, and when you're giving pool lessons, do you find yourself trying to break some of these bad habits where players are just, confused? They're using English, but they're not always so sure what the English is doing. Is that a common thing, or?
Well, I'll tell you what the common thing is that people fall in love with English and use it when they don't need to. And in doing so, they compromise themselves fundamentally by having sometimes two wrongs making a right. And that can only last so long, as you know. And for the most part, they come to me, and I end up trying to straighten them out, because they're like twisted up like pretzels, trying to do things that they really have no business trying. And I get them. It's funny too. You see, I get them straightened out, and I'll ask them, "How's this feel?" And they'll say, "This is uncomfortable, George." And I'll say, "Hit a few more." And they're making these long, straight end, cross table shots. Whack, whack, whack. And finally, I'll ask them again, "How's that doing?" "Oh, this isn't comfortable." And I'd come to them, ask them, and say, "Well, hit a couple with your eyes closed. Once you get set, shut your eyes and shoot it in." And they shut their eyes, shoot it in, whack. And they'd still say it's not comfortable, and I'd say, "Well, I know, where do you play?" "I play at Bluegrass." "They got a lot of nice $200-300 chairs in there, don't they?" And when you miss, you get to sit down and you get to be nice and comfortable, right? And the thing is that the hardest thing to do is to get to some of these players that have tasted some competition and to straighten them out, because their competitive side of them is going to allow them is not going to allow them to take the risks they
Sure.
need to do. That's
Yeah.
my biggest obstacle in teaching. Not the beginners, their routine, but players that are like in the 500 range, even,
What a shot.
They get like that. So, well, looks like this is going to be a pretty routine looking deal.
Yeah, she really hit that 5-ball nice. Came across the face of it with a lot of control, and wasn't just concerned with making the ball, but really left herself in a nice position and put herself in a good position to even it up 2-2 here.
I like a little high left of center.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
like
there
she
you go.
did.
Perfect. Textbook from a billiard instructor to her ears.
Well, because she had a little right cut on that ball,
Yeah.
and she'd hit a center ball. She'd actually passed near the 9. Now she's got a quarter ball shot, center edge, center middle edge. This
I
is
think
not a drill.
She's good.
All
good.
dive, all dive.
Wow, yeah, it does worry you though with how fast the tables are rolling, but she's been in a couple of those positions with the almost straight, long 9, just a little bit of an angle, and she's made those balls.
You have the scores on digital pool when you're
Yeah, I do. Yeah. What would you like me to check in on?
I just want to make sure I got this score right.
Let's take a look here. All right, trying to find it here on the bracket. All right, it is well, they have it marked 2-1, but I think that maybe didn't get updated yet because I'm pretty sure I actually had one
Yeah.
prior.
All right, I think so too.
Yeah, I think we're right here, but we'll check on it in a second. We'll keep you guys updated.
But another nice break here. Jennifer broke in 2 balls, but she's got sort of a gnarly looking layout. Uh-oh. Empty drink. The ball in hand here for Ashley. This is what she needed in a layout like this to possibly be able to do some business. Yeah, that's what she needed.
Yeah, I expect Ashley to get out from here. I do give her a lot of respect, though, for taking, like you had mentioned earlier, the time and patience on every shot. Don't take anything for granted and work your way through the rack methodically.
She's going to have to stretch for this one a little bit.
Yeah, that's a great point, especially with her height. But she's leaning forward, and she's comfortable with that long bridge.
Going to follow the ball.
Her bridge hand way back there. I mean, she's definitely comfortable with that. She's going to end up on the right side of it, or what?
She's awkward on this ball.
I don't know if she's going to try to spin it back over
No,
with some
she's going
inside.
to take her medicine.
Yeah, she did. It's a little bit of a tester, but
Center middle edge, quarter ball shot. And the Mosconi's 5 basic hits. This is minus the ghost ball. Is the quarter ball. Center middle edge. jumped up on it and sculled it in. But it spots.
Yeah, it spots, and it's not an easy shot for me.
It's not a win for Ashley. And in fact, Jennifer has the exact same shot, except that she's got maybe an eighth ball cut.
Let me get Frank. The players have a question. I just want to clarify the rule, unless you're positive on it,
Yeah,
George.
the ball spots, but it's Jennifer's turn.
Can somebody call Frank over? I don't know how he did. All right, let me see. I will give Frank a call here. I know.
I'm 99.9999%. And Jennifer's shot. It's
Yeah, we had clarified that there is no player option. Jen takes the shot, and the 9-ball spots. So, kind of fortunate, you know. I'm not going to say fortunate because she missed it, but
this shot here for a lefty. I got her going center cue ball just slightly outside the 9, a quarter tip outside the edge. No, she chunked
yeah, that was no gimme. Let's see how it dresses.
to about a 3/4 to 5/8 ball shot. In other words, Ashley's looking center cue ball to about a half a tip to her right of center on the 9 ball.
Oh, wow. There's been a couple of those heartbreak shots.
But this ain't any gimme. That ball kind of got on the rail nasty, and Jennifer's going to need the race,
Stretch with the bridge, yeah.
and you're going to have to twist it in with a little right hand inside English. If she tries to hit it outside, she can chunk it. Good enough shot.
Great shot.
3 games to 2 for Jennifer.
They're on the hill outside.
Here's an interesting shot. This ball might play with a kiss shot off the 8. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think I liked it your way a little, a little bit more, a little more control and a little less touch there.
This is a fair layout.
Yeah, the 8's on the rail, but you have the 7 to get up to it. I mean, it's really how she dresses a 2.
We're going to call it
Here we go.
airborne here.
Oh, there's something down there. It would have caught it a little thinner. There was a chance the 7 could have went in there. I mean, that was
Wind currents. Checking the air currents over that ball.
but lick your finger and stick it in the air before you take
Yeah.
it. And all the way up.
Crosswind. But a lot of people don't even realize too that when they're shooting a jump shot like that, you have to adjust in the aim. Oh, she's fired it wide. A burnt offering that was. Good stroke there. Gotta hurry. In the drink.
Score is correct, George. It updated. Get on the screen.
That's kind of an uncharacteristic ball for a player that level to miss. But
How did this dress? I might be. That cheese is tempting.
I called a niner from Carolina.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ain't got a chance. The 5 is going to go the other direction, so.
She's just subject to drill this ball.
Center ball and just don't.
She chunked it. Left the hanger. I see here we're going to see some big moves.
Oh, wow. Pre-stroke, she just fouled.
Usually I would say that, and I say that proves I'm in dead stroke when I do that. That I'm really cueing on the cue ball. But for this ball, left side of the table is. This couldn't have been in any worse place than she could have hit this ball. In there.
No, so what is he up here? Like,
Oh, my.
Man, she really let that one go. She recovered from a tough spot.
A lot of inside English, but she's
Using the bridge, but it's natural here, so. Let's see. Calm, composed, take your time.
the trouble with this shot is that her stick's headed into her with that on that angle, and undercut is usually what happens. But she hit it good.
How straight are you?
That looks perfect to me.
Yeah, wow. I didn't have
She's going to need the bridge again, maybe.
Yeah. Took the other second.
It's a center middle edge, bottom edge. It's a half ball cut.
I see in the chat how many players today. There were 65 players. 65 players.
Actually, it trailed
4-2.
To Jennifer's credit, she might have a low Fargo rating, but she seems to play in all events that I've seen. She plays in bar table events, big table events. She likes to play, and nice lady. As you were saying before, Cliff, just a couple of strange things happen in a match that doesn't look like it's even close on paper. turns into something else.
It's like 5 tables.
Oh, that is that's a break.
She has a solid break. She made the run and made the wing ball. And she's in good position here.
Yeah, she's on a weird side of the two here. So, maybe let it go a little bit more than you normally would and work your way around back to the three.
This is a high left ball. She had to get out on the edge of that ball and make it sing.
Yeah.
She's still all right, but she's long and straight in from the rim.
Yeah, it's so close. She should be fine from here. It's all about how she gets down to this following ball. She hit it pretty good. It's a little bit on the rail, but I mean, she hit that ball. Dad's back.
That's not a
Frank
bad
is back
shot.
on the screen. Everyone stop having fun. More smiles.
High left ball. Up. Didn't allow for the deflect.
Oh my, look at this score.
Like I was just
Look at
saying.
this score.
I
Wow.
was just saying that it just takes just a little bit, a couple of things to happen. I think Ashley's going to call timeout, and she's going to escape the date. Going to escape the date.
While we're taking that restroom timeout there real quick, just remind you who everybody is here. Me currently speaking, Frank Maialetti, stream commentator, also the owner of PA Pro-Am Pool. I got Brad Silver doing color commentary.
I'm a lot thinner and more handsome than that picture. Picked up.
And I have the voice with us here, all the way down there from the Maryland era, Mr. George Hammerbacher.
Yes. It's a project well to my liking.
You guys, if you don't know, George is an advanced billiard instructor. Was it PIAA, George?
PBIA.
PBIA.
They were originally Billiard Congress of America, and it's still connected to them, but it's now Professional Billiard Instructor Association. I give instructions with hands-on work, and try to iron out bad habits and help people relearn new habits. It's a labor of love.
If people want to get a hold of you, how do they do that? Where are you giving instruction? Where are you?
In Baltimore, Maryland, I can be found on the JP Newt website, the J. Pechauer Northeast Women's Tour, as well as the Professional Billiard Instructor Association. Find an instructor, go to Maryland and you'll find me. I'm also with American Key Sports as a level 3 instructor. And I've a lot of people around the cue makers and the industry. I've been in it for almost 50 years teaching.
And we got Miss Ashley back here now from the restroom, and we're ready to rock.
She showed pretty good propensity for a shot like this. She makes these balls off the rail real good.
We'll update you with some scores going on around here in the tournament if you're not following the bracket. Let's see here. Brianna Miller has defeated Elise Key with a score of 6-5. Emily Duddy is currently up 3-0 on Julie Madliner. I want to get a score of that Dawn Hopkins Linda Shea matchup. Where was that at?
What a great matchup.
Bean Hung won 6-0 over Kristen Gore. Eugenia and Edwidge are battling it out. Long battle there. Sophia Mass won her match 6-1. That's the horse today. We're all in on Sophia. Some scores. Trying to find where's that? Dawn Hopkins and That's a problem that we have here today, folks. We have so many people in this tournament. Oh my God, that we have to, take a little bit of time to find out our matches.
Yeah, with a lot of tournaments in the area, it's not so hard to find everybody. Smaller field.
Yeah, right. Karen Chorus, she won her match 6-4. I'm sorry, 6-3 over Nicole Nestor. So Linda Shea, that was a great matchup. Linda Shea versus who was it? It was Linda Shea versus Dawn Hopkins. Literally 2 Hall of Fame players. And actually, Linda Shea won that match 6-4.
And,
Got the score.
also, High Horse in here, which is Virginia State champion. Stephanie Sykes, Belton, and the lady with the strong plate shot.
That was Charlene Capers.
Charlene Capers.
All right, so Ashley gets out, makes that score. I believe it's 4-3. Yep, 4-3.
Thought so. Wait a minute.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
She had a real difficult layout and rather do the devil's work for her.
And
Rather leave Jennifer kicking.
I was on mute, so I'm going to have to say that all over again.
oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, Rafi, actually, Dawn Hopkins is here, and
I heard you through my headphones.
yeah, you'll hear it through there, but not driving home.
Great.
Dawn Hopkins is here. Karen Cord made the trip out today. Linda Shea's here. Edvidge is one of the first WPBA players. Miss Sophia Mass, the Pink Dagger, she flew in from Tampa to be here with us today. We have 4 different countries, 17 different states, and we're excited about all the players that came out here today to play.
That was a good shot.
That was a good shot.
Overran her mark slightly. Her cue ball was headed into the down low, playing slow, losing the cue ball.
Right there in
A good practice game for any of you listening, any aspiring players. We used to play a game called Scratch Pool, where we would shoot object balls in off the cue balls and learn percentages of hit.
Isn't that like Russian Pyramid now, sort of, George?
Pardon me?
Isn't that a sort of like Russian Pyramid now? Have you played that game?
No, I can't say I have.
So that's Russian Pyramid is essentially the same game that you're talking about there.
Caroms.
They carom the balls off.
See this shot here? I'd like to see her try to play the 9 on the carom. It's frozen on the rail. If she hits this good. Well, that's what am I thinking? That's a 5. Yeah, I'd like to go play the carom. I would have played the carom in that spot. But then it was her shot. Oh, right. She might be measuring this combo. No?
One
Plenty
pocket
of
action.
distance. What do you like on this particular shot? Do you like her going off the right side of the 5 and going behind those balls?
Yeah, I definitely am going to save here. I'm definitely not going for the ball. I think let's see.
No, that's not enough speed.
No, I think I would have hit it a little bit harder, forced it with some low, tried to get it back over to the side, maybe play the 5 further up table. That way, even if you don't hit the save perfect, you don't sell out on the lead. You know, I mean, I don't. Well, that's not gonna do any justice.
That was poor safety as well, really, for a player of 600 caliber.
Yeah, I don't think we saw her best there.
But they do make mistakes. And mistakes, people lose these matches. They don't win them.
Let's see if Jen can maintain her composure, get out of this round. Hey, not ideal, but you're working your way through it, so.
You see, but where she is, she can reach it. If she'd have gotten closer to it, she might have been stretching.
Yeah.
And she could play the 8 in the side pocket.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it'll put her on shape. She played a little hot for that. And it worked out.
That's as good as she could have hoped.
Absolutely. Yeah, you and I both saw the same come around, try to play the 8 in the side, then play the 9 right down. But she can just stop this ball, slide it right over here. A little bit of draw. Oh, forced it forward.
Kind of stretched for it a little bit.
Yeah.
And left the hanger natural across.
All right. If there's a time for Ashley to do it, it's right now. Tie it up. We go. Nice composed shot.
I love these. There's a secret to this shot.
Tell us the secret. We've all missed them.
You see that most people hit this ball. She hit that properly. There's a meniscus right down at the very bottom of the ball where it touches the cushion. Most of the time, people will actually look at the edge of the ball, the leading edge of the ball where it touches the rail, and that's a mistake.
Oh, wow.
If we look there, what happens is that you'll hit the rail first a little bit and miss the ball, and it's like a little triangular meniscus where the ball touches the cushion, but you look at the bottom of the cushion, and at that point in time,
Yeah, Ashley had the last one, so it should be 4-4.
4-4.
Won't let you change it from that screen. We'll update it when Frank gets back. We're on a different screen here, but the score is 4-4. It's all tied up. That was Jennifer Tully breaking. She just broke in. Yeah, and we were getting some great tips from George. They're tuned in. George is an advanced billiard instructor. If he says something, I'd give it a try on your home table. See how it works out for you.
These matches are just coming bang, 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 one after another. But I would show you that just as an aside, because the other part of the story is that we can tend to at all balls that are inside the center of the table to a rail, you can make the center ball and not have to use any English. And from a distance, that's going to put 10, 15% better possibilities of your success minimum, because English over distance is always a trickster. Uh-oh. She got away with it. She just fortunate she didn't roll behind that green ball. I like two rails.
Issue the two rails. Rolled out. Pretty nice. The angle's a little awkward here.
Actually, this shot here, I'd like her coming right back to where her cue ball is now if she hits a runner. Oh no, she drew it across there, and she's getting back where the cue
She
ball
sure
was.
did. That's a good shot. That is a good shot.
That was
She's
one of the
hit a
better
couple shots that have kind of just been eye-opening. I mean, gotta keep reminding myself that gray ball is the 6th ball. I gotta tell you, for those of you that haven't played with these Dynasphere balls before, it's a really cool set of balls. So definitely check them out. I know Kevin Steer has them for sale, one of the sponsors for PA Pro-Am. So if you're interested in a set of these, even the cue ball is cool. Just a nice set of balls.
If she's going to play this ball, she'd probably play it across to her left, from right to left, and fall on the big side of that 7th. But she's got to really, really torture this rock.
She's got a stroke. I mean, let's see. She's throwing
She's
the ball.
going the other way, I think.
Oh, don't do that to her. She has this young lady has seen a series of very unfortunate rolls.
And she missed it by half a diamond, though.
Yeah,
And
you're absolutely right. Yeah,
so
she's getting punished for it though. That's for sure.
this is wrong. This is too big an angle.
I think
Yes.
she's correcting it. Let's see.
I like to follow the ball to the middle diamond and hold a 20 to 30 degree angle on that.
Yeah, you don't want to be right on the rail. You definitely don't want to be too straight. Let's see. That's good.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
That's about 30 degrees. And a little high left ball about 11 o'clock here. She hit it pretty strong.
Yeah.
She's got the half ball shot, center bottom edge, right
big.
where she's looking.
Big, puts you on the hill. Definitely puts your opponent in a tough spot if you get to the hill here. Drains it. Absolutely drains it. Puts
Jennifer,
does that close it out, or do we update?
No.
Oh no, Ashley had the other. So
it's
Yep.
5 games to 3, so this
no,
is
5-4. We didn't
5 to
update.
4.
Yeah, 5-4. Yeah, we gotta find a way to update that, guys.
We get our maestro back here for a minute to undo. I must have brushed something. it took away that scorekeeping feature. And I'm from a primitive and savage culture. After all, ballpoint pens didn't get introduced until I was in the 4th grade. Both ladies have broken the ball as well. Yeah.
+1 up here. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Board is right. Score is right. Jennifer leads Ashley 5-4, 5-4.
That black ball and the 9 looked like a pretty wired-looking combo.
Oh, absolutely. Oh,
Followed by like she's playing the safety, the locker on between the 8 ball, 9 ball, and 6 ball, or whatever that ball is. I'll put her on the 5. That's no good. That was kind of a quick selection, and like the old knight said in Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade, she chose poorly.
did she see a piece of it? I can't tell.
She's got the whole ball.
Oh wow, you're absolutely right. I couldn't tell, and that's about to go.
Yeah.
Oh
And
wow.
she's still at the
I mean,
table.
not what she wanted, but
This is, for a lefty, this is a natural safety. Skin the ball, go 1, 2, 3, 4 rails, and go around all the way down the bottom of the table. Oh, why she didn't hit that? She should have gone all those center diamonds and got right behind the 9.
I see Sonny's comment about the dress code. I'm not quite sure. I think they make some exceptions. It's a little more casual today than it is tomorrow. Once we get down to the final 8 players, it tightens up a little bit. But keep in mind, too, this is, somebody a little bit younger. But yeah, I do believe you may be correct, but I don't know if they're enforcing it as strictly today. And for the majority of the room is dressed exactly to code. So Frank's done a really good job with maintaining
Sure. Oh, yeah.
proper dress code.
Like I was saying, years ago, I played on the Florida Pro Tour in the late 1980s, and we had a drill sergeant type tournament director. If any of these beach bum galoots came in sweatpants or short pants or something, she'd send them out to a department store to buy a sports shirt with a collar and khakis. That was the only way they could play. They couldn't look like bums
Yeah.
because it was a pro tour with a lot of sponsors, and we always want to put our sponsors and the supporters of this great sport in the best possible light at all times with behavior, clothing, and just overall sportsmanship.
Just got another subscriber on the channel too. Thanks for subscribing, Frank. Frank greatly appreciates each one of you guys that do that. If you're not currently a subscriber, button's right there. Helps a lot, and you'll see a ton of great pool at no charge to you, all paid for by the sponsors you see here rotating. So if you can, use the guys that support us in the sport. Use these guys that you're seeing here rotate through.
This shot here is
What do you think of that, George?
That was a solid shot under tough conditions. Now she's got to pocket this ball, and we'll have a hill situation.
All the way up here. Come on, you got it. Let's float it. Money in the bank.
Again, look at the outside boot. If you're going to hit this with any pace.
Yeah, I'm going to use that, George. Thank you. Tip that we get to pick up here today. That's great.
See, that one still brings the rail going down. And in a lot of ways, his tables will play a little harsh at flank speed. So yeah, so we're both on the hill, 5 apiece, and both ladies have broken the balls great in this match. They've all averaged about two balls on the break shot each time.
Yeah. It's on the plug. It's on the plug. That's the honest spot. All right, Jennifer breaking here, hill. Here we go.
She sliced that break a little bit. She didn't,
A little bit.
Didn't catch them solidly. And Ashley has the first swing at this rack. And it's a fair to good looking layout.
Also, shout out to Fort Worth Billiards, one of Brianna Miller's sponsors. Brianna helps run this JP Newt event. Also one of Frank's sponsored players, phenomenal player. So shout out to Fort Worth Billiards. Hope some of you are watching the stream. Oh wow, that'd be a fortunate miss.
Jennifer is definitely hornswoggled by that green ball. But
I already see a break or a jump cue rather.
and the jump's available because she's on the rail and can get added elevation.
That's a real vertical dart. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't think that was going up in the air. Gotta drop your backhand just a little bit.
When you drop the backhand, that spells doom on the jump. So
Yeah, jumping's definitely something you need to get really comfortable with. But I think she took the right shot. She just not the outcome that she wanted there. Wow, boy, did she hit that? Where's it gonna stop?
that'll play like $1 million.
Yeah. It's money in the bank. You know, as you, in 9-ball, I was about to say, as you get closer, the tension builds because every ball you're making in a hill rack is not only, a ball you're making for you, but it's a ball closer for your opponent if you miss. So you're getting closer.
I don't know if Jen can hit this ball to make it.
I think she has a window. Yeah, I do believe even rail first, but I think she has a window.
That ball's froze.
Wow. Gonna spin back.
Yeah, when it was froze, you got the spin from the rail off the second rail.
She's cutting it.
Yeah, well, she actually should have looked at this ball a little more. But she missed it on the pro side. She overcut the ball. She didn't dump it into the rail. But
if you guys are watching, comment where you're from. George and I are interested where everybody's from. If you can comment where you're tuning in from, I'd love to see it.
that hits the rail, it's trouble.
Who you pulling for? Who you rooting for? Who you want us to say hi to here for you? We'll let them know that you say hi. Do our best to work around the room here.
Oh, this one's sweet.
This is a shot and a half.
You just nick this ball, and that's the wrong English, Jen. The other side of the cue ball, because now it's coming back to it. Might go below it. She'll get a little lucky, but
Yeah, a little fortunate there, but she still has a shot.
oh, this is a plant lockdown safety behind the 8.
Let's see, New York City, awesome, and Charlene. We need to let her know. Thank you, Maurice. Thanks for tuning in. Greatly appreciate you spending your day here with us.
Thank all of you cyber sweaters for putting this in your hearts today. Appreciate it greatly. Whether you're a lifer or whether you're new to this sport, welcome. This is a ball you might roll to the corner pocket and play the.
Hello from Coldwater, Michigan, we got from James. All right, James, thanks for tuning in.
Yes, indeed.
Appreciate it. We really a cool day here. We have players from 4 different countries. We have, almost every state represented here. We got everybody tuning in from all over the country. If anybody thinks pool is dead, you are dead wrong.
Oh, she went a turn too far on this ball. She's either going to have to snatch it across with the stun draw.
That's a shot I like there, yeah.
Yeah, the follow tends to can get you
She's throwing
flat.
it. She doesn't touch the corners of the pocket. She should be good here. Uh-oh.
Here's another example of the meniscus. She's on the inside half. You see the very bottom of that 8 ball, and dead center cue ball into that spot. She might try to lag it in instead of stroking it in.
A lot of finesse on that shot. This is for it all.
And here's another shot that's frozen. Same shot again.
Yeah, you're right. Your tip is it's going to pay off a lot here.
Center cue ball of the
Yep.
meniscus.
Absolutely.
The late, great Ed Kelly told me that back in about 1968. Hall of Fame player, one of the best that ever chalked the cue at all pocket games and billiard.
Baltimore, awesome. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you so much for tuning in.
That ball goes in
That's it.
pure when
What
you
a
stroke that
match.
down.
What a match by two absolute competitors. Congrats to Ashley for taking it down. Fought her way back. Awesome. Awesome. We're going to have another match here for you soon, guys.
Jennifer fought hard but just came up a buck short there. We'll be back in a few minutes, folks.